Ferdinand Magellan. His name is synonymous with the first voyage around the world. But what if I told you? Magellan wasn't the first person to truly complete the journey around the globe. And what if I told you there were 18 people who actually did it, including one person you might not expect? Stick around, because what you're about to hear will change how you see history. In 1519, Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer sailing under the Spanish flag, embarked on an ambitious mission to find a westward route to the Spice Islands. 5 ships and a crew of nearly 270 men set off from Spain, charting a course that would change history forever. But as we all know, Magellan himself didn't live to see the journey's completion. In 1521, Magellan was killed in the Philippines, in a battle with local warriors on the island of Mactan. His life was tragically cut short, leaving his mission unfinished. So, who actually completed the circumnavigation? The truth is, it wasn't Magellan. In fact, 18 men, including one surprising Filipino, made it all the way back to Spain. The man who would lead the expedition to its completion was Juan Sebastián Elcano, a Spanish navigator and one of Magellan's officers. After Magellan's death, Elcano took command of the Victoria, the expedition's only remaining ship, and he sailed across the globe's vast oceans to bring the mission to its historic conclusion. Elcano and the crew faced monumental challenges: storms, starvation, scurvy, and even mutiny, but they pressed on. The ship eventually returned to Spain in September 1522, after nearly 3 years at sea. Here's the twist. Out of the 270 men who initially set sail, only 18 survived the journey. And among them was a surprising individual who would forever be tied to this historical moment. His name, Enrique of Malacca. Enrique wasn't just a member of the crew, he was a Filipino. He was originally taken as a slave by Magellan in Malacca and became one of the key figures in the expedition. While most historical accounts focus on the European officers, Enrique's role is often overlooked. But in reality, he was the first person known to have circumnavigated the globe. Enrique's story is fascinating. Not only did he accompany the crew on the perilous journey, but he also played a critical role as an interpreter and guide. When they reached the Philippines, he was able to communicate with the islanders in their native language, something that proved invaluable in the interaction between the explorers and the locals. Enrique may not have been formally recognized as the first person to complete the circumnavigation, but in a way, he was. His journey across the globe, from Malacca to Spain, predates the European discovery of his homeland, and that's a truly remarkable part of history that is often left untold. Though Elcano became famous for completing the circumnavigation, let's not forget the 18 survivors of the Victoria, including Enrique, who made history along with him. The feat of circumnavigating the globe was one of the greatest achievements of the age of exploration, and it involved not just Europeans but also the contributions of people from across the world. Enrique's story serves as a reminder that the history of exploration is more complex than we often realize. A Filipino was among the first people to travel around the globe, a part of history that deserves to be recognized and celebrated. So, next time you hear about Magellan's voyage, remember, it wasn't just one man, but 18 brave souls who completed the journey, and one of them was a Filipino. If you enjoyed this unexpected twist in history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.